Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Walter, and in today's video we're going to be installing this JLT Series 2 cold air intake. This is a really simple install, but first things first, let's go ahead and unbox the new intake. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Put that to the side. Instructions. Here's the actual housing. Here's a little coupling. And here's the air filter. This. Now that everything's unboxed, go ahead and grab your 8mm socket and ratchet, and we're gonna go ahead and remove this bolt right here and this one by the throttle body. Just to make it easier, just go ahead and take off the sensor, just push it in, it'll come right off. Alright, so now that it's loose, you're just going to slide it to the left, just so it unhooks right here. You're going to go ahead and take off this cover. So just uncap this. Put it to the side. And just pop this off. Just put this right here. Then you're going to disconnect this hose right here. Alright, let's go ahead and put this back on right here. Go ahead and put this crusty thing to the side. Alright, so now that you got that off the car, before we go ahead and install it, we're gonna need to take this piece off right here for the sensor, and you're just gonna twist it and give it a good pull. And then we're also gonna need this little piece right here. Now for this little piece, you're just going to shove it in this hole right here, make it nice and flush. Then you're going to go ahead and grab the housing, and now you're just going to go ahead and wiggle it in. So for some of you guys, like my car, it's going to have this cap right here, which is what's blocking the airflow to go through. And to remove this cap, you actually need a very small Allen key, and there's one bolt. Let me see if I can show you guys. There's like one bolt right here, and then another one on the other side. And you have to remove these two bolts, and then this cap just comes right off. Now I don't know what happened with my Allen keys, but just so you guys know, if you guys want to open it. Now once you go ahead and remove it, if you have that piece, that little funnel that directs the airflow from the headlight to the cold air intake, you just obviously connect it to the headlight, and then this is where the air would flow through. Now I don't have that piece, I still have to order it. It obviously didn't come on my Scatpack. Now this is optional, but you could remove the coolant tank just to get it out the way to make it easier to install the housing for the air intake. So you're just going to make sure this hole lines up with the grommet. Now let's go ahead and retighten the coolant tank. Now that the coolant's in place, go ahead and install this bolt. Alright, now that the box is in, let's go ahead and let's attach this piece back into the tubing right here. You're just going to twist it in until it sits nice and snug. Alright, now let's go ahead and install the coupling. And now that you have this piece on, go ahead and just connect the hose while the tubing is out. It'll just make it more easier. And then, like I said, connect this piece in so we can clip back on the sensor. Now leave these a little bit loose. We'll tighten everything once we're pretty much done. Now you're just gonna snug it back onto the throttle body. Connect this hose back right here. Now this housing already came with this little piece on. It's just to protect the wiring for the sensor. All you're gonna do is basically just push it out, because you're gonna need to put the sensor in first, and then you're gonna go ahead and put this piece back on to protect the wiring. Now just go ahead, clip it back on. Now on the package, this little piece came on, and pretty much where the hose connects right here, it's a little weak. So they provide this little fastener so you can clip it with a pair of pliers to make it nice and secure. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I can't find any of my tools, so I just had to grab these big ass ones. I can't find my regular pair of pliers. Now just go ahead and slide the air filter on. Now just go ahead and make sure that it's all seated nice and tight around. And once it is, just go ahead and start tightening. To make it easier on yourself, you can always just connect the filter before you put it on. And there you go. That's pretty much it. Now before you're completely done, just go ahead and make sure all your connections are nice and tight. Make sure your fastener is nice and tight. Make sure you clipped in your sensor. Make sure the piping is connected on both sides. And that's pretty much it. You're all done. Now go ahead and just snap this piece back on. These pieces. Now if you guys are interested, I am going to be doing driving impressions and a review on this cold air intake, so stay on the lookout for that. And what's even cool is you can see it under the hood. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.